Just right off the bat, being a local kid, Skyview, what does this mean to you to be QB2 at the NFL camp here?
It means a lot. You know, I got family, friends, coaches, everybody, and they love Boise State. I love Boise State, and so I've gotten a lot of texts in the last couple of weeks, just, you know, congratulations, good luck, all of that, and it's just good seeing that I still got a lot of support around.
I was talking with Ben about this yesterday, but how much pride do you take in being one of the Idaho guys here and, you know, making your mark on the program?
A lot. I mean, it's not easy coming out of Idaho high school football. Like, it's not easy, and so being one of the guys that are still playing in my class, you know, being one of the few on the team, it's that Idaho group is super close, and whenever, you know, one of us makes a play or something, we're always hyping each other up and saying, yeah, Idaho football, because it's always Texas, California, all this, and we're like, no, we got Idaho football right here.
What are some of your earliest memories of this program, watching it growing up?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was little, so I don't remember a whole lot of individual people, but I just remember coming to these games with my dad and just having a blast, looking for Buster Bronco. I remember Optimus football playing here, and it was the coolest thing ever, getting to play on the blue. And then, yeah, just constantly coming back. Every time I got to play on the blue, I was super excited, and now I do it every day, which is awesome.
Do you guys have season tickets?
We never had season tickets, no, but we came at least once or twice a year.
What have you done the last couple of years to put yourself in this position? I mean, coming in as a walk-on and working your way up the depth chart, and now to be one snap away from you know, being the quarterback of this team.
Yeah, I think we talk about it all the time, just preparation, and that'll lead, you know, whenever your number's called on, you'll be ready. And I've really taken pride in, like, not cheating myself in anything, like always, you know, watching extra film or doing, you know, extra in the weight room or doing all this different stuff, and just always being ready, prepping like I'm a starter, like I'm going into play, and that happened a lot last year. Just being in the mix the whole time, and, you know, just seeing how Maddox works. I've seen, you know, how Talon works. I've seen how all these different guys work who have had a lot of success, and just taking from everybody what they got and creating my own little toolbox.
What were your kind of expectations, I guess, coming in here? I mean, like I said, local kid, walk on, you're living the dream, but I mean, were you, I mean, how much did you dream of, or think it was, you know, this was possible in terms of moving your way up the depth chart and doing this, and, you know, as opposed to just, you know, being a guy in the room?
Yeah, I've always had confidence in myself. I've just said, like, somebody needs to take a shot on me. You know, recruiting out of high school was pretty slow for me, and once I got the preferred walk-on spot here at Boise, I'm like, perfect, that's all I need. I just need a chance. Just somebody take a chance on me, and I'll show them what I got.
What were your other options coming out of high school?
I had most of the Frontier Conference in the NAI, a little bit from Idaho State, a little bit Big Sky, but mainly the NAIA, and then some D3 like Linfield and Whitworth and that.
Where do you think you're most improved from last year to this year?
I think that's a good question. I think my confidence, like we say all the time, like, you get confidence, and the only way you can get better is by actually playing football. And so, like, from year 1 to year 2 to now, it's like my reps in practice have doubled every year. Like, I've gone from two reps of practice to 5 reps of practice to where I was getting almost 40 this fall camp, which just that many reps, seeing it going against, you know, our defense every day. It's a great defense to see. Just that confidence, and the game starts to slow down once you get all those reps.
Max, you were the dude at Skyview High School, right? Like, to start and play as much ball as you did there,
yeah,
and then kind of walk into a position where you're excited about 2 practice reps. Like, what is that like?
I think it stems from growing up and watching Boise State. Like, I was just super humbled, super grateful to be here, just to be a part of the team, be able to, like, let somebody take a chance on me. Like I was saying, like, I was so grateful for that. And Skyview is kind of that same mentality as here. It's like, we call ourselves the Dirty 30 there. Like, we got blue collar work here. Like, it's about putting your head down and just getting to work. And that was the same thing once I got here. It's like, you know, I at Skyview I was up here, and then we came right back to Boise, and I was back down at the bottom, and I needed to work my way up.
I'm trying to remember, did you start 3 or 4 years at Skyview?
I started 2 years.
2 years, okay.
Yeah, so I got my first snap my sophomore year in playoffs.
Okay, that's right, yeah.
After spring, I mean, Caleb had the better spring stats, at least in the spring game, and a lot of people thought, okay, it's gonna, he looks like he's the 2 guy going into the summer. What did you do over the summer, and then in fall camp, what did you do to kind of solidify yourself as a number 2?
Yeah, I was at preparation. I think really like I watched film every day while everybody was gone. I was watching film and just trying to get that game to slow down because I had so many things hitting me, and I'm kind of a perfectionist, and so I want everything to be perfect, but I realize football's not perfect. Every play is its own play. This coverage might be called the same thing, but it's ran a little differently. And so just getting the game to slow down a little bit, and then just putting my head down, trying to get more athletic, get more, get my body looking better, all those things, get bigger, faster, stronger.
When did it kind of click for you? I know after scrimmage 1, Spencer came in here and said you played really well in the scrimmage and stuff. I think it was scrimmage 1. But when did it maybe click for you?
I think in the summer during our PRPs, like I was going out there, and just the confidence I had, like I keep saying, like I just stepped out and that game slowed down for me. I was seeing way more than I've ever seen in a defense, and then me and Maddox have this little joke that like we call each other out if one of us reads the script, like we're cheating. And so we're always, we've done that where we haven't been reading the script, so we're going out and we're just playing ball. Like we don't know what's coming, we don't know what the defense is gonna run. It's all just meeting prep and all of that, and I think that's helped both of us come a long way.
Max, QB2 is an interesting role because like if you're wide receiver 2, like you're probably going to play, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, as you interpret like what makes a good QB2, like how do you? It's kind of selfless, but you got to be ready. So what makes a good QB2 in your eyes?
Yeah, I mean, with this whole room, it's just about pushing each other. Like that's kind of my goal. Like I've been with Maddox now for 3 years, and my goal is to push him, make him better, can't let him slip up. Because at the end of the day, like everybody here wants to win games, to get as far as we can in the playoffs and everything, but just pushing Maddox as much as I can, let him know that I'm right there every single day, and if like he slips up, I'm not afraid to call him out. And then it's the same thing, like Maddox isn't afraid to call me out, and then Caleb too. Like we all call each other out if one of us slips up, if we're not locked in for a play or whatever it is. Like just upholding that standard in the room, because it is hard. Like you kind of need to be selfish, be like, yeah, this is like I want to play, but we're all so good with each other. It's like there's not a whole lot of big egos in that room.
What do you recall about being put on scholarship? Can you take us back through that whole thing?
Yeah. So, obviously, we all had meetings right before the Fiesta Bowl with Coach D, all of us, and I was going in telling him like, hey, I feel like I deserve to be on scholarship because of all these reasons. Like it's hard because, like you said, wide receiver 2 gets on the field, but being in my position, it was like I'd be in the game in a bad circumstance, like we'd be up big or losing big or whatever it is. And then Malachi left, and that changed a lot of things. He challenged me with, my reps doubled, tripled in those Fiesta Bowl weeks, and he's like, we were going to see what you can do against the live defense, game prep, all of that. And I had a really good 2 weeks, and then come back. Obviously, I live here, and so we pull me in when everybody else was gone. It's like, we're gonna put you on scholarship, but like, here's the thing, like you gotta, is that all you wanted, or you want to go play? And so another challenge that he gave me.
What does it mean for you and your family?
Everything. My parents were super stoked. I was super excited to call them, even though my dad didn't answer the phone call right away. They were super excited because they've lived in Idaho their whole life, being at Boise State, and like we said, it was somebody took a chance on me, and it's so far it's panned out, but we're not done.
What did that Fiesta Bowl prep do for your confidence?
A lot. Like just looking out, watching film, and seeing that Penn State defense, and thinking about not being hit in 2 years. It was a little daunting. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but just being able to be more in the mix. Like I was still prepping every day, every week, but just to be able to go out and practice and every day and put what we're doing in film into our scout team, and then just being ready to go.
Every coach sees something different. So last year you had Coach Cutter as the quarterback's coach. What's the best thing he gave you, and then Coach Hill comes in, what's the best thing he's helped you with?
Yeah, I mean, Cutter is, he's a mastermind. He's super smart, and I think that was some of the biggest things I got from him was just reading plays, because every coach and everybody reads things a little bit differently, and so being able to see the coverages, and then he's got different progressions, different things to see, and then Coach Hill he's super smart as well, but I think one thing that I'm taking from him is fundamentals. Like, he's bringing us back, making sure on every footwork on the run game's the exact same, making sure our play action fakes are looking the same, making sure my throwing motion's good, I have my weight under me, all that different stuff.
Does this all kind of hit you? I mean, I know you're not where you want to be. You want to be QB1, and you're still working up that new chain. But I mean, just your fandom as a kid, and everything, the whole story, and everything we talked about coming as a walk-on. Is it kind of how far you've come? Has it kind of hit you yet, or?
I think once I was put on scholarship, it hit me a little bit. Like, I was able to decompress, and we had that whole most of the month of January off, and so I was able to decompress, and it hit me there. But I think we've been just moving so fast, and I've been trying to compete as much as I can and get ready for this South Florida game. I don't think it's fully hit me. I'm just getting ready to play another football game. So
You mentioned only going when something bad happens or whatever. I mean, that is a weird thing to be in. You obviously don't want anyone to get hurt. You want the team to do well with Maddox, but you obviously would love a chance too. I mean, what is that dynamic like with this QB2?
Yeah, just staying ready, staying in the game. I met with Coach Hill the other week, and we're talking about what my role in game day is, and it's just going to be standing next to him, and especially this week one, like we were talking about with Maddox, was they could come out and run something totally different, but just being able to stand there with Coach Hill and be in the game, seeing what they're doing, and if something's changing, we can communicate, talk about what we like, and just be that extra set of eyes, and that helps me stay engaged in the game, so that way if my number gets called, I'm ready to go.
When you do get on the field, a couple of snaps, series, whatever it is, what should fans expect out of you? What should fans of play style? What will we see?
Yeah, I think my play style, think of a comp right now, like I see myself as kind of like a Aaron Rodgers type. Like I pride myself in being smart, being able to move around in the pocket enough. I'm not going to go take off for 40, 50 yards and pull away from people, but I'm going to be able to get us in the right play, the right situation, and then make the throws that I should make.
And what are you most excited about for this season opener?
I think, it's always fun just to travel with the guys. Going down, 2 days early. Usually we just go down a day early. 2 days early. I'm excited to do that. See some of these freshmen and the new guys traveling. All of that's super fun. But then just to actually just go cut it loose, like it's gonna be fun. Just being able to see how far we've come in another live setting against somebody else.
You talked about how difficult it is to make the transition from Idaho high school to FBS football. And it's been 33 years since a local high school kid started a game of quarterback for Boise State. Is that ultimately your goal?
That's my goal. Yes, sir. I don't want to be anywhere else but Boise State, and I want to play.
With one more about an Idaho kid, Ben Ford, who's had a hell of a journey here. What stands out to you about Ben and where he's currently at for you guys as a contributor?
Yeah, I'm super excited for Ben. Like, he's battled injuries, battled all these different things, and even battled from being from Idaho and everything, like we talked about. But I'm so excited for what he's going to do this year. He's going to have a huge role in our offense. He's one of my closer friends on the team, and he's been making plays, and I'm just so excited for Bronco Nation to see what he can do.